Hello. Welcome to another session of cellular mobile communication basic concepts. Today we discuss about the first unit, two topics, that is basic cellular system and performance criteria. All the students, before entering to the Teams app, please mute your audio and video system, audio video. Then only the bandwidth is available for better audio and video from my side. Any queries at the end of the session, please make sure them try to type your query in chat box. Then it is possible to reply from side. Thank you. Right. Now I am sharing the first sheet slide. Right. Today we discuss about the basics of cellular and communication. Right. Already we discussed yesterday what are the main textbooks which we are using used for this cellular mobile communication. That is Mobile and Cellular Telecommunications by W.C.Y. Lee, second edition, and wireless communication. That is the textbooks. So, for this cellular mobile communication, right? Unit one is Introduction to Cellular Mobile Systems. The basic concepts, right? Here in this Unit 1, first topic is Introduction. The second is conventional mobile telephone system. Conventional mobile telephone, not cellular mobile system, and basics of cellular mobile system, and what are the generations, and what is the performance criteria, and uniqueness of mobile environment, and what are the different types of cellular systems available, and what is free use in cell communication, and how to calculate C by ratio, and what is in the cell splitting, and what are the consideration components of cellular systems, what are the types of antennas which we are using at both cell site and mobile antennas. These are the topics which cover under first unit, the cellular mobile system. First, we have to go for introduction. Before introduction, first we have to justify the title. The title is cellular mobile communication. The topic is cellular mobile communication, but in conventional mobile system, that it has a only not communication, only mobile communication. The term shows mobile communication. Mobile is nothing but asset moving from one place to another place. That is, it can be movable from one place to another place. It is a portable unit and handheld. It is in introduce cellular mobile communication. This is the only mobile communication system, and what are the drawbacks of mobile communication system? Then we have to go for cellular mobile communication. Right. The mobile communication is the process of communication while moving around a wide geographic area. It can conduct anywhere in the world. What is the size of your mobile? and a handheld device, which can be used for walking speed also without signal termination. What is the purpose of this mobile? Basically, but live conferences, like communication, this communication, conversation. What is maximum coverage of each cell phone tower? The other name for cell phone tower is base station or cell site. Note down the is base station or cell site. This is the technical terms. In next coming classes, I am only use the term the base station or cell site, not for cell tower, right? And the technical term for mobile is mobile unit. Maximum coverage for each cell site or base station is 50 miles. Around 50 miles geographical radius it can covers, right? See this one. This is the mobile communication operation. This is having 3 cell phone towers, and one building is at the top of the building also has antennas. Here of each cell phone tower. What is the maximum coverage radius for each cell phone tower or cell site or base station is 50 miles. 50 miles. Mobile communication system, handheld walkie-talkies, cordless phones, cellular telephones. Here, what is the pagers? The pagers which is used for transmission of text messages, not for voice, for videos, not for audio. Only you have to transmit only for messages. Here, pager working with a mode of simplex is transmission of communication, right? Next second one is second example is walkie-talkie. You know walkie-talkie, right? In walkie-talkie, you are working with the principle of half duplex. That is one can be transmit message. On the other hand, after conversion, next receiver can transmit message, but not simultaneously. Next third one is cordless phone. Cordless phone and cellular phones working with both are working with the principle of full duplex. But what is the difference between general landline connection cards? Here in general landline connection, both dial pad is connected to handset through wire. But in cordless telephone, this dial pad having one antenna, handset having an antenna by wires. It is the hands around 50 meters like this. The difference between general landline and cordless telephone. Next one is cellular telephone. Cellular nothing but a simple portable device which can move anywhere in the world. Right. These are examples for mobile communication system. Right. This one based upon previous examples. The first one is pagers. Pagers can be see this text message in this pagers. Second one is walkie-talkie. Here in walkie-talkie, someone can be talking over. The other one is listening over. Next third example is cordless telephone. Cordless telephone, but then the landline connection, that is PSTN network connected to dial pad. Dial pad nothing, but now the dial pad acts just like a tower, which is connected to cordless telephone, that is handset. Next fourth one is cellular communication, that is PSN, landline connected to MSC. MSC nothing but mobile switching center, or other name for MSE is MTSO. MTSO nothing but mobile telephone switching office, which is connected to base station, that is cell phone tower, which is connected to our mobiles. These are 4 best examples for mobile coverage. Already yesterday class we discussed about the classification of wireless systems. That is based upon the mode which we are using. That is simplex, half duplex, full duplex. Simplex nothing but one-way communication. The best example for simplex is paging system. The second one is half duplex, that is two-way communication. Next, the third one is full duplex, that is two-way communication, right? But simultaneously, the 3 modes of wireless. This one, this is the cell phone tower, nothing but base station or cell site. The other one is mobile. This have 2 links with respect to tower by using wireless. One is forward link, another one is reverse link. Here forward we have to use one frequency of a signal. For reverse we are using another frequency of a signal. That is channels. We discuss about layer 4th unit, detail about channels. What is meant to channel? What is meant to forward channel? What is meant to reverse channel? Right. The next term which we are using is duplexing. What is meant by duplexing? Right. Nothing but this is a term which is used for allocating of a channel. Allocating of a channel. Either frequency division multiplexing or time division duplexing. What is the difference between these two, FDD and TDD? In FDD, a fixed set of frequency is allocated to particular user. Frequency allocated to one of the mobile user, anything but that is fixed. No can be utilized. But we have to go for TDD, time division duplexing. In frequency, the channels can be utilized any one of the user. It depends on time slot. For every time slot allocated to one user. That is the difference between FDD and TDD. Right. This is about frequency duplexing, two bands of frequency and reverse band. Suppose in your class having 132 students. So we have assumed that 121 allocate 2 channels for 132 students. Conversion. Forward and reverse. Suppose in this channel having 825.030 MHz is a reverse channel and 870.030 MHz is a forward channel. What do you mean by forward channel? Forward, that is a signal coming from base station to mobile station. What is meant by reverse channel? Mobile station to base station. These are the set of frequencies fixed for one user. Sometimes it is this is the main drawback of these FDDs. Here FDD is nothing but the set of frequency is fixed for particular user. In future, that frequency not useful for another one. That's why I have to go for time division duplexing. Here in time division duplexing, we can share same alpha number of users. Suppose that channel 1 can be allocated to 132 students also. 132 students. Nothing. The first one meet used for URL number 1. The second meet used for live time slot. The same channel can be utilized for any one of the students. That is the difference between FDD and TDD. Next, we have to go for what are the limitations of conventional mobile. Yet till we are not discuss about cellular concept. Only mobile concept we are discussing till now, right? What are the drawbacks of general mobile telephone systems? This is having 3 problems we are getting: limited performance and inefficient frequency spectrum utilization. Drawbacks: limited probability. Second one is poor performance. Third is inefficient frequency spectrum utilization. Well, detail we have go for limited service probability. Suppose in previous slides we have discussed about the maximum coverage radius for each base station is 50 miles. The signal can be lost. The signal can be lost. Nothing but the signal limit decreases. After the 50 miles, automatically the call can be terminated. Suppose we are made a call and moving in a car, moving in a bike, whatever it may be, whatever transport may be. Move from one after 50 miles, automatically cell phone not coming. The signal goes lost. Signal can be goes lost. That is about limited service capability. See this figure. Here, this is a coverage radius of each mobile system, right? The dot shows base station. Here the car symbol shows mobile units. The car symbol shows mobile units. These are technical figures. That shows base station. The car symbol mobile station. Here what is the frequency of this cell site base station is F1. The adjacent here F2. Why you are using F1 here? Why you are using F2? Different frequencies. to rectify co-channel interference. This is a topic which we are discussing in Unit 3. What is meant by co-channel interference? Right. So see this one. This is the mobile. See in my here. This is the mobile. Call can be made. And once we have to reach this border of this cell side, automatically the signal strength of a signal can be decreases. And once it move here, call can be terminated. Call can be terminated. How to rectify this? By using the topic of hand. Once the mobile is moving from F1 frequency to frequency, that is one cell phone tower area to another cell phone tower area, without termination of a call. Without termination of a call is by the topic of handoff. We have discussed this handoff technique in Unit 4. No problem. Discuss later classes. What is the matter handoff? How handoff can be initialized, and what are the different types of handoffs occurs. Right. The second one is unavailable channels. Previous, the number of channels available in mobile system is 33 channels only. 33 channels, nothing but how many number of customers are to allocate? Only 33. Here, mobile service working with 40 megahertz, and suppose we have to assume that two systems, MJ system and MK system. Just we have to give namings, MJ and MK. MJ working with 150 megahertz, MK with 450 megahertz. Nothing but see this one. This is the suppose we are assuming this. This is called the system. This is for MK system. Two systems, two telephone tower area. In MJ, MF1, suppose frequency of which is equal to 150 megahertz. MK is 2, frequency of T is 50 megahertz. Suppose channels are allocated to MJ. Total 33 channels. And under 33, only 6 channels allocated to MJ. And other next 6 are allocated to MK. Not all 33 channels are allocated. Some part of channels are allocated one cell phone. Divided with a particular phone. Yeah. Here in MJ, the number of customers 3 to 400. But the 6 channels of MJ serving with 3 to by the not for FDD. By using time division duplexing, the 6 channels are utilized 320 customers. The remaining 2,400 customers are waiting list. That is busy, network busy. In MK, the 6 channels are utilized by 225 customers by using TDD. 1,000 customers are waiting list. That is, some of the customers can be engaged at 6 channels. The remaining are waiting. Here, right. That is waiting here in MJ system having how many customers waiting list? 2,400. That is, the channel is unavailable. We are for MJ system. 1,300 customers are waiting. That is, the channel available, not available. That we are waiting. Automatically whatever efficiency can be decreases. That is 320 where 320 where 2,400 can be decreases. This is a problem in mobile communication. Next one is inefficient frequency spectrum utilization. Inefficient frequency spectrum utilization. Suppose we have to assume that in your final year EC having 132 students, 132 students, but laptops in a lab only 66. 66 students waiting to open library for after some time. That is one point. The second one is number of students is 132. Number of laptops available in our computer laboratory is available. 132 laptops. The students can be A singleton can be utilized laptops. What about after 132? The remaining laptops are free. Efficient, wasting of laptops. Wasting of laptop. That is the concept of here inefficient frequency. It depends upon number of customers. It depends upon number of channels. If number of customers is less than number of channels, automatically inefficient frequency spectrum modulation. That is, some channels are free. No one can be engaged the channels. And automatically the channels nothing but it is wasting of resources. That is the concept of inefficient frequency spectrum utilization. Here, see this in this slide. M naught is equal to number of customers per channel. Per channel. Here for MJ system 53 per channel. Although we discussed on previous slide, how many channels for each system? 6 channels are available. 6 channels are available. See this previous slide. Here 320 divided by 6. So we are getting by 5 53 around 53 divided by 6. And next 225 by 6 channels. Like this, we are getting here 53 customers per single channel. That is nothing but one channel, number of customers the single channel is divided by 37. Previous problem. Calculate offered load. Here offered load is offered load in class. How to calculate how to calculate offered load for MK system? Here you need the calculation of offered, which is equal to average calling time multiplied with total customer divided by 60 minutes. We are calculating yes, that average time. How many total customers? 50 6 channels divided by 60. What are the 9.3 Erlings for MJ system? 6.5 MK system. Load. How much load? What load? Here, this one is blocking probability. I mean, blocking probability. Here, blocking probability is but it is dependent upon waiting. Enough customers are we are trying to make a call. No, are not available. That is blocked. Based upon this, we were calculated for MJ system 50%, for MJ 30% block period. Right. Here, this is the standard tables. This contains a blocking probability with a number of customers. This is used to calculate some problems. Right. This is available in cellular communication, telecommunication problem. Three in general mobile communication. Poor performance, availability of charts, efficient frequency management, blocking periods, like how to overcome problem by using cellular communication. Now we have to introduce the topic of cellular. We already discussed these city problems. To overcome problems, mobile communication changes into cellular communication. Cellular concept. Here cellular concept is nothing but replacing a single high power transmitter, replacing a single high power transmitter to a low power transmitter, that is large cell to small cell. Here this is the mobile communication concept. Here in this mobile communication software, this is the large area which one comes by high power transmitter. High power transmitter. Right. This can be cellular communication. The total area can be divided into small parts. A base station. This is high power transmitter. This is for low power transmitters. Low power transmitter. Automatically you have to cover the more area. So this mobile communication after this service area can be less. But here cellular concept almost that can be passed by using high power to low power transmitters. Each one is called as cell. So here, see the how many number of here small cells are low cells, 7. Single one can be divided into 7 small cells, right? The 7 small less power transmitter here is there. Each has a different. That is, there is this color code sheet. This is for 100 megahertz. This is for 200 megahertz. This is for 300 megahertz. This is for 400 megahertz. This is 400 megahertz. This is for 600. This is for 700. Why are you using these? Cellular base station to reduce co-channel interference. Co-channel interference. Right. We discussed how do you need no problem. This geographical base station. Here the shape is hexagonal shaped. Hexagonal shaped cell. Right. Why you are using hexagonal shaped cell? We'll discuss later classes. Cluster is group of cells. So it is a group of cells. How to calculate cluster size? J square jar integer. Here, this one, whenever I equal to 1 and j equal to 1, what is the n value? Likewise, you have to calculate when I equal to 1 and j equal to this one cluster 3, nothing but 3 cells. Cluster 4 cells. Cluster 7 cells. Each and every cell in different frequency. Different frequency. Right. Next, we have to go for what are the basic elements in the mobile system. Having 3 mobile unit, second is cell set base station, the third one is MSC or MTSO. MSC stands for Mobile Switching Center. The second one is Mobile Telephone Switching Office. It's a block of this basic cellular mobile system. This is one is mobile unit. The second one is cell site. Third one is MSC or MTSO, which is connected to LAN telephones. That is PSTN network. Now we have discussed about each and every one. Here in this figure, it goes, but the data line for this is for data transmission. Here first we have discussed about mobile unit. The symbol of mobile unit is car symbol. At the top of this car is one antenna. What is made a mobile unit feature? Suppose you are using your mobiles. What is the mobile? The mobile is handheld. What is screen size is less. Screen size is less. It is working with a less power by using band, and it contains either GSM technology or CMA technology. Generation, the antennas are not inside of the mobile unit. It is built inside, right? But in first generation mobile system, the antenna is at the outer side only, right? Right. That is what are the features of mobile unit. The mobile is handheld, and the mobile screen size is small, just like a microcomputer, and working with the mobile is less power. The next one is the next element is base station. The connection takes place from mobile station to base station is wireless. Is wireless, right? Our previous slide, one is forward and one is reverse. it goes from for our mobile unit. Right. Here in this cell state, the fees are cell head. You know, you have to see. I think you have to not for what are the in the cell tower having asking or receiving and it having power unit, right? We have to work that telephone tower, so we have to give some power either directly power is you're having radio group in the nearer to the base station or cell site. Right. Next, cell site is connected to MTSO, mobile telephone switching off or mobile processor. This is a part of the cellular mobile system. Cellular mobile system. It is having an administrator. It is a coordinator for all cell phone sites. Suppose in this figure, how many cells? 7, 2. In active number of plenty of cells. All cells connected to single MTSO. Suppose we make a call. Suppose the cell phone still having one mobile. Make a call. A signal goes from mobile station, base station to MTSO. The MTSO we have device and exact receiver is cell 2. Cell 2 the connection takes place and conversation is going on. This is a feature of MTSO. Right, this is a mobile unit I'll discuss cell and MTSO. And another elements not visible, that is system interaction and communication protocols. Here the connection takes place from question is a wireless. Our mobile follow some protocol. Here examples IS-34, IS-95, GM. IS stands for Interium Standard. Interium Standard. What do we just say? Global system for communication protocol. The system interactive is nothing but like we are between here. This mobile to base wireless from base station to MTSO is wider wireless. Here I think using optical fiber cables, wireless nothing but through satellite connection that takes place. The basics of cellular mobile communication. Thank you. Is query type your query in chat box. Please type your query in chat box. There is no query, so we'll move to next topic. Any queries? Please raise the hand. No. Good. Any queries? Feel free to ask and type your query in a conversation. Conversation chat box available after class also. After complete the session, I will upload this PT immediately. No problem. Any after class also type in. Give tomorrow class. Thank you. I will move to next. Next topic is performance criteria. Performance criteria of a cellular mobile communication. Right. How to calculate performance of a university? How many number of students? How many number of faculty? What is the designation? What is the profiles of faculty? And how many research? What are the research programs can be conducted? What is the placements? What is the examination marks? We have to measure. How to calculate the performance of a student? It is depends upon. Suppose try to ask Vivavos and they take their technology which we are using. What in the system and whether how to give assignments, how to do they are doing in assignments, right? Like some parameters you have to take to calculate performance. Similarly, how to calculate performance of a cellular mobile communication, right? There are two types of performance criteria to calculate performance of a cellular mobile communication. So the first one, that is voice quality. What is better voice quality? Suppose we had to in your class having 132 students, right? In 130 students are using same mobile phone, same company mobile phone, same features. No, 132 having different mobiles they are using. Someone using more Nokia mobile, someone using Redmi, someone using Samsung, someone using my phones, someone using Oppo. Different phones are you are using and with different features, different process they are in built. The time of manufacturing mobile unit, they are testing. Once suppose new mobile can be their manufacturing unit, the new mobile coming before entering into market, they can test is it quality. Why quality? Here, how we can quality? Once the voice quality of system, how to calculate based on a circuit merits concept. What is a circuit merit? Here the circuit merit has 5 circuit merits, CM1 to CM5. CM1 is unsatisfactory, CM2 is poor, CM3 is fair, CM5 is these 5 circuit merits. Which we are using at the time of manufacturing. Suppose on the testing center, they by using that mobile unit, suppose the voice quality is we are getting very low, satisfactory. At that time, the mobile is not ended. Once the mobile unit satisfies either 4 or 5 score, nothing but automatically it is entered into the market. That is about voice quality. Next, second one is service quality. Service quality. Here the service quality depends on coverage area and grade of service, number of dropped calls. What means coverage area? Is possible a cell phone tower or base station or cell site to cover 100%? Practically it is not possible. Suppose the terrain is flat, that is the ground. Suppose in your area, the flat area, nothing but maximum 90% it covers in practical. Suppose hills is then automatically up to hills it covers. After hills, the cell phone there is no signal. That is nothing but 60 to 70% can cover. That is the service quality depends upon first one is coverage area. It depends upon geographical area. The second one is grade of service. Grade of service a day starts from 10 o'clock, morning 10 o'clock. Here 100% customers is there. 100 persons or 100 customers can be equal. Only 98 calls can be connected. The remaining 2 calls are not connecting. That 2 calls are not. It depends on grade of service. How many number of calls are blocked? How many number of calls are successfully connected? That is grade of service. Next one is dropped call. Here the dropped call is nothing but whenever the mobile is moving from one area to another area without termination call, it is not a dropped call. When call is terminated, conversation going on, suddenly terminated. It is a dropped call. That is upon 3. That is service and grade of service and dropped calls. This is the 2 voice quality and service quality 2 performance criteria in a cellular cell phones. Thank you. Any query, students? Type your query. I think you understood the topics. Thank you very much. Is there any query? Please type your query in a chat. Thank you. And tomorrow we discuss the board topic of state. Thank you very much. In the class, at the end of the session, I will immediately And I uploaded yesterday class the textbooks, the main textbooks in a PDF file, and what are the syllabus in a cellular mobile communication also uploaded. Please see the PPTs and textbooks, right?